Ooh, yeah. Oh, I love that song. Hey, we are the Pearfects. There's 5 of us tonight. Yay!
5 things.
5 things. Yes, and we've got a couple things in mind. We're going to start with a game that we like that we all get to play called Newscaster, and we'll get a suggestion for that in a minute. And then when that is over, we'll just start doing a mash up LaRon scenes back to back until we pass out and can't laugh or talk anymore. So, or someone like turns us off. That'll be the end. We have to be hooked.
I'll have to get my hook out. I didn't get it out before the show.
Yeah, we need the actual hook. Okay. Well, what we could also use is a suggestion for the first game, a movie of that kind of a fun thing happened in, or something else that you know that's kind of weird that's happened recently. Something kind of kooky.
I'm thinking, I don't know why this popped into my mind, but the movie Meatballs with Bill Murray working at the summer camp.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
All righty.
Want to stay on, Steve?
Yes.
It is the 6 o'clock evening news with Richard and Denise. Welcome back to Wichita, Kansas Top News Pick. Richard, what's the headline tonight?
Well, Denise, tonight's headline involves a lot of confusion on the streets. People unsure what's happening. There's a lot of unclaimed meat product floating around the streets. It's getting kind of stinky, and quite frankly, I'm getting concerned myself. Have you heard anything about this, Denise? What's the latest?
Yes, Richard, we've been following this story all day since it broke. Apparently, Main Street, right in front of the bank, the Fifth Third 15 Bank, is covered in a layer of meatballs.
That is what I have heard, and I have to say, maybe it's just me, but that seems quite unusual. Denise?
Yes, even for Wichita, this is an unusual occurrence. You wake up, you go to work, you step out perhaps to get a nice coffee because, it's 10 o'clock, maybe it's not so busy, and you open the door and your stiletto goes right into a pile of meatballs. It's just, frankly, it's creepy. We've got our porter on the scene. I think we want to go to him. He can show us live what's happening. What's the status on Meatball Carpet?
There he is.
Robert, can you hear us?
Robert? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Yes, thank you, Denise. Thank you, Richard. Sorry, lower volume. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, Denise, it's just, you sent me out here. It's just still unpaid, and I'm hoping to get that full-time gig at some point. I'm covered in meatballs, and this isn't pleasant, but I'm here on the scene. And I do see, excuse me. Yes, you, would you mind, explaining to us what you're experiencing? I have here, an unofficial freak on the street, that is interested in,
Robert, we refer to our guests as interview or guests. Freak on the street is not the tone we take when we're live on the air.
Oh, sorry. I was reading from
Thank you.
From the card over there. Yes. Hi. Yes.
Is that her?
Who's here?
You're right. Yes. Hi. Yeah. Could you explain to us why there's so many meatballs around here?
Those are meatballs? I just thought those are rocks. They kind of hurt when they hit you.
Hit her? I thought they were just on the ground.
Yeah. Could you explain to us why you think these rocks are here? And when did you start noticing them?
They are meatballs.
Yeah.
I, uh,
Oh, she's
Sorry.
breaking up. She's
Oh my
breaking up.
gosh.
What's going on down there?
It's
She said
Sure.
she was
terrible.
hit.
here.
Yeah. The meatballs, it seemed to be consuming her. I think she has literally gone into one of the
It's really
meatballs
good.
and they're starting to manipulate.
I believe we have an expert in
Wait,
raw meat
I don't-
and meatballs available. A Mr. William, William Jenkins, meatball expert. Is he available by chance? I was told he would be. Are you Mr. Jenkins? Excellent. We seem to have some confusion between actual meatball product and meatball-like rocks.
No, Richard, Denise, stop calling these things meatballs. It's not a meatball. The proportions are all wrong. What you have is a shitty sloppy Joe at most. What's a meatball? How do you make a meatball?
Yeah.
Great, Richard. You answered the question with a yeah. That is not what I'm looking for. This is why I'm the expert in the subject matter. The meatball has perfect proportions of beef, pork, maybe lamb if you're a little fancy, with a little breadcrumb, egg, olive oil at most to hold the structure it needs to be in. What we're seeing on the street is loose balls. They're just melting all over the street, covering people in disgusting matter.
Those stiletto heels must be a real nightmare, huh, Denise?
Yes. My friend at the bank said she slipped. She did not, however, indicate that there was any tomato sauce involved, but yet you're comparing it to a sloppy Joe. Can you explain?
Yes, I am. You keep on saying meatball, but as you can see in the images, it is smeared over the sidewalk. That is not the consistency we look for in a meatball. If you look at one, I'm holding one here, it has a perfect circumference, a little crispy on the edges, firm. I can toss it up and down. I can juggle it. It does not break apart. What you're seeing on the street is I think some loser chef has created this abomination that has got loose all over the place. It's fecal matter to me.
Are you saying it's alive?
It perhaps could be, Denise. Richard, you do not seem very alarmed.
Frankly, this kind of thing happens in Wichita all the time. I'm wondering if our reporter and our interview guest might be available to verify your disparaging description of the meatballs of Wichita.
Robert, get on camera, and I want you to go into that meat mess. I want you to swim in it and report back on the consistency.
So
And you can look at the reporter. He's covered. There's no structural integrity to what he's in. He's just swimming in swamp water.
Yeah,
It's feces. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Feces.
This does feel like feces. They're not as circumferential as the meatballs that the subject matter expert just described. They're not perfect circles, not perfect squares. These definitely aren't meatballs.
And they have no crunch on the outside.
Very little crunch on the outside.
Is it parsley on your nose?
No, Robert, you have not been eating that food, have you?
Yeah.
No. Get to the Robert. Robert, get to the truck.
Oh God, yeah. I'm gonna need a change of clothes, Denise.
Perhaps our expert.
Am I done here? I got other things. I got other meatballs to talk about.
Well, I was hoping you would talk to our guest if we can find her again. Perhaps she can shed more light on the consistency issue if she hasn't been grabbed and taken under.
Oh, there she is. Good. I was just about to talk to the control room. Could you get a little information to us?
Yeah. So could you describe where you went? I noticed that you went inside of that meatball. Could you describe to us what you felt?
Meatball.
It was alive. It was like the
Jesus.
The walls
I told you.
were contracting. And
sorry.
Oh my gosh, the smell, it smelled so pungent. Like someone just took 10 gallons of just meat and slapped it together, and you walked right through it, and it's like, oh, I've never smelled anything like it. It smells like life.
And could you describe how you escaped from that? I saw that you just were consumed and immediately you just seemed to have had such an ephemeral experience. Could you describe that?
Petroleum jelly always grease up before you go out.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, Denise and
Wow.
Richard.
Thank you.
Petroleum jelly it is.
Thank you.
And that is the end of our on the scene report. So we're going to suggest you avoid Main Street tonight till we can get this mess cleaned up.
And don't forget your Vaseline.
Yes, thank you, Richard. Don't
Everyone
forget your
needs it.
Vaseline. So, Richard, did you want to take us out with your little segment on the quilting contest at the fair?
That's going to be after the break. Thank you.
Thank you, Wichita.
Ha. All righty.
And scene.
Scene. All right. We'll close out with a round of scenes. Hey, where is everybody? You guys. Hey, you guys. Where is everybody?
Hey,
Oh,
I totally ran to get here. Oh my gosh. They told me they switched the time, but they didn't tell me to switch the building. Oh my God.
guys, come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
okay.
Let me open the door.
Oh, all right. Come on,
Hey.
Tina. We're going in. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Just all right. You and me. We're here to get we're here to get married.
Yeah. Okay. So you two are here. The appointment
Yeah.
was at 12 o'clock. You know.
I thought it was going to be more of a party. I'm sorry, Amanda. I thought it was going to be more like a big thing, but it's just like you and me, and then this back alley preacher.
Yeah.
You had two jobs. Call the caterers and secure the vendor. I mean, why are we getting married next to this dumpster? I mean, at least it might have been cleaned recently. I don't know. There's some weird substances on the side there.
Hey guys, I live here. Okay. Yeah. I invited you to my home to offer these services. So what exactly? Okay. You want to get married really quick? Okay. It says here you just wanted the shotgun wedding special. Is that right?
Please.
But does it come with a shotgun?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You didn't pay extra for the shotgun fireworks. To see you off.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I forgot.
Okay.
It was extra.
Okay, I'll do it for you guys this time. Okay, but aside from that, you know.
Tag out Steve and Amanda. Cut to Divinity School. Classroom is Western theology, a retrospective. So when you did the reading, what was the key point you took away from it, Paul?
I kind of learned that love is everything, and it's within us all. What did you find?
It's not a damn Beatles song. It's theology.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure Jesus. If you look at 3:14, it says love is all you need, and Amy, I don't appreciate. We've been last 3 years we've been studying together, and you don't take my word for these things.
Just let it be, Paul. Let it be.
Okay, no. Next thing you're gonna like, we're what? What is it that you want from me? Huh?
I want Mother Mary to come to me.
Okay, well, unfortunately.
Oh, hey, Jude. Yeah. We'll be out of here in a second. Yeah, Paul, he doesn't do the reading. You know that.
All right. Yeah, okay. Next thing you're gonna say is like, oh, let's go just walk around on some fields made out of strawberries. Is that right?
Walk on a field made out. That's the craziest ass thing you've said all week.
Tag out Amy. Hey, Paul, you think we should start selling shotguns at our weddings?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this, and we're kind of in the red. We got to make some money. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know you went to theology school and all to set up a divinity business, but your wedding business kind of sucks.
It's just times are tough right now, and
Yeah.
I thought I would go to divinity school, and then after that, try to make a couple bucks, marry people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but I mean, since it's kind of shitty right now, you think with have a deal, like every wedding get a shotgun.
all right. I don't know what kind of business manager you want to be for me, but we're gonna need to work together.
So you do or do not want shotguns?
How many you got?
17.
Bring back Amanda. Keep Paul in Tarun.
Listen,
I
you
mean-
two, you guys are deserving of a shotgun.
Yes, we are. Oh, you know it. Come on.
Oh,
2
sounds
shotguns.
sounds like this dude's accent changed.
Yeah.
Oh, she brings her own.
Oh, ooh, sorry,
I like
ma'am.
that.
You cannot bring your own shotgun into this wedding venue.
Yeah.
But I rhinestoned it for the wedding.
That's
That's
fine.
why I love
And
her.
that's great, but you'll have to hand that over to me because we will be providing you the shotgun after the ceremony.
That's really
This
dangerous.
is too much shine for you. I am not handing it over.
You have to, otherwise, Paul, my business partner, will not marry you two.
No, that's really dangerous. Hand it over here, okay? That's please, for the sake of liability, please hand it over and then please accept.
Please hand it over to
She's a
Paul.
lady. Her name is Bertha. Treat her well, okay?
Okay, hand over Bertha. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay,
I'm
so
gonna go get some more shotguns for everybody.
All right.
yeah, please.
What about some actual vows? Can we get a little bit of something going here?
Yeah,
We paid for the economy version of the wedding, but and since we don't even bring our own damn guns, can you at least give us something to repeat back?
Tag out Paul and Steve. Cut to Amanda's apartment. Ah, geez, Amanda, really? You're gonna marry him? Like, really? Is this what you want?
Well, he always develops that really cute Southern accent when he's had a few. And I just find it so endearing. I mean, like, most guys I want to lift weights to impress you, but he wants to put on accents for me. I mean, who does that these days?
Oh, Amanda, we've been roommates for what, 5 years now? And this is like the 20th guy you thought you should marry. And an accent? Like, he lives with his mom.
Tag out Amanda.
Bill-
Maybe bring on Steve. Steve, you know what girls like?
What?
Accents.
I knew it. I got all kind of accents in my back pocket.
Why are you in my living room?
Because you're the path, you're the key to my sweet beloved.
Yeah.
I know if I convince you with my half-baked accents, which are constantly fluctuating and varying, that you will vouch for me. Please. I don't want to keep doing this.
Steve, this guy, who's this guy you're bringing in?
He is my dating coach, and also he's also my accent advisor.
Mhm.
He calls me out when my accent gets all hinky. He's like, "Steve, bring it back, man."
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
and you're paying for a guru out of what? Your allowance now, Steve?
I'm stealing from my mom's purse. You kidding me? I don't got
He
no
also
cash.
also works at Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
tag out Amy, tag out Tarun. Cut to the Dairy Queen. All right, so here you go. Take this.
All right.
There you go. So
All right.
exactly,
All
Steve. That's
right.
exactly right. Okay, right. Okay. All right. So
All right.
if you want to be attractive, you should say something like "Rise up, lights."
Right.
It just sounds like it has the Australian accent. Rise up, lights.
Oh, I got it. Well, my girlfriend loved me.
Yeah, perfect. So I have to go back to work. Or sorry, to go back to work. What do we want to do? Okay, so Steve, I'm gonna need the $500 for the these classes.
I got to
Tag
go
out,
get my
Steve.
mom drunk. Take me out.
Paul, I know you just finished divinity school, but how about we start an accent business?
Okay, I think you are.
I love your
probably-
accent. Sometimes you're New York, sometimes you're Jewish, sometimes you're Australian.
It's just.
It's a real sellable class.
So what do you think? I mean, you're my business advisor. I think this is
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you bring them in, you start doing whatever you do when you get them married, but in different accents, get them hooked. They'll say, "Where'd you learn that?" Say, "I taught myself." They come into class, $500 an hour to learn accents. You got Cockney, you got New Zealand, you got Tasmanian, Japanese, North Korean.
Okay, I mean, some of those maybe I shouldn't. What about this? A disguise also to add to it.
It's great. You look just like Stalin. It would be a great.
I mean,
Don't know. I forget where. I forget where. Russian, right?
do I want to
Like,
make it more topical, more recent, or do I want to stick to
No,
20th
no, no,
century?
no. Everything else, you can't do stuff past 1950. It's
Okay,
too
what about-
soon.
Okay, I have other stuff.
Unclear.
Okay, what about one more?
That's appropriate, but I feel like you might get canceled.
Tag out Tarun. Same scene with Paul. So I heard that this is the place to go to learn an accent, and I thought it'd be really sweet to learn how to do a couple accents, for my upcoming wedding, and keep the honeymoon very extra spicy.
Perfect. Yeah, you've come to the right place. accentemporium.com. It's a physical location, but it's still great. So you already know the person?
Yeah, we've been dating for 10 years now, and he's just finally popped the question, and you were just so excited.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah, how about let's do Northern British. Yeah, let's try that because that typically is.
It's a class, honey. Oh, excellent.
Learn this together.
That's all, honey. We didn't need a baby. We need a.
Before we
I think that was an attempted cut with some technical difficulties. Oh.
Yeah, before we get more access.
And scene.
We made it.
Had some technical difficulties. Thanks, Highwire.